Thank you for tuning in to Simark Bike Parts. You may recall that I recently lowered my GSA, and to compensate I reduced the length of my side stand. However, not being the sharpest pencil in the pack, I was a little bit too enthusiastic and I shortened it just by a few millimetres too much. Of course, a few millimetres down here makes a big difference up here. So to compensate for that, I decided to try one of our side stand feet. Now this is an item that's actually designed to allow you to put your bike on the side stand in a muddy field or anywhere like that. But by virtue of the fact that it's got thick spacers on the bottom, it did its job by righting the bike up when I put it on side stand. The problem was, because I'm somewhat enthusiastic on cornering, I was soon grounding this out on the road. Now let me stress, this doesn't normally happen with our product because this is a bike that's been lowered by me. On a standard bike, this product's absolutely fine, and I've never ever heard of it being bottomed by anybody, so there's no concerns there with a standard bike. So to solve this problem, I decided to make the same sort of thing but on a much smaller scale, so I didn't have that extra material around the side stand that was going to get caught on the road during my enthusiastic cornering. And I came up with this. Now it's totally over-engineered, as you might imagine. I never do anything too easy, and I think it's going to work quite well. So let's get it fitted and see where we are. So here's my answer to fine-tuning the angle of my bike whilst it's on its side stand. Now to produce it, I've used an industrial laser profiling system to produce the stainless steel bottom plate, stainless steel for wear and tear, and the 3 intermediate aluminium spacers. But if you haven't got a £500,000 laser profiling system kicking about, you can do it far cheaper by getting a chunk of steel of the appropriate depth and the appropriate size and simply welding it to the bottom of the stand. No, it won't look as pretty or as elegant as this, but it will do exactly the same job. So I hope you like my solution. It is a little bit over-engineered, but then again, nearly everything I do is. But if you want some advice on how to do this with your own bike based on my experiences, don't hesitate to give me a ring and I will help you free of charge any way I can. Don't forget though, you can adjust the angle of your bike without using spacers or anything like that by simply changing the setting on your ESA from helmet to 2 helmets or from 2 helmets to 1 helmet and luggage. What this does is raise or lower the suspension, as you well know, but of course when you put the bike on side stand, that will adjust the angle at which the bike sits. So any questions, give me a call. Other than that, please ride very, very safe.